From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where we're talking sports, business, life, anything that happens in this community. Everybody's welcome to have a seat at the bar. Brought to you by our good friends at Dasher and the Heritage Capital Group and Operation Barnabas, all great sponsors to be a part of this show. We're going to talk a little voice-overs. We're going to talk some Jacksport, a little ball, and a little Operation Barnabas. Let's welcome in the panel. Scott Thomas is here from Scott Thomas Voiceovers. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Tom. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Great voice, man. You should do some voiceover work.
That's a heck of an idea. I might just look into that.
That's great, man. How long have you been doing the voiceover work?
Well, I started off in radio. I spent 30 years in radio, on air, behind the scenes doing commercials.
Cool.
Left radio in 2014, and I've been doing voiceovers ever since. 10 years.
What kind of radio were you doing? Like sports, political?
I did some sports radio way back in the day, 600 The Ball. You may remember that station.
Ball.
Yeah, I worked for them.
Was on that station.
Absolutely. Yeah, then I went into country music, which I hated before I got into it, and then I ended up loving it.
Love it, right?
Love it.
Yep.
And then after the voiceover, the DJ, I went back behind the scenes and did production and made commercials.
Great.
So I did that I've been doing that for 10 years.
Yep.
You might recognize me as a Safe Touch commercial, the two characters, the two crooks.
Okay.
Been doing
you're
that.
both voices?
Do both voices, yep.
Are you really? Get out of here. Can you do them real quick, or is it putting you on the spot?
Well, it's hey, boss, look at that. It's Tom McManus.
It looks like he can still bench press a house. Watch out.
That's great. Give me some. Scott, that's awesome, man. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me.
Justin Ryan is now getting serious. Jacksport's here. How you doing?
Glad
Justin?
to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Great to have you, my man. What do you do with Jacksport?
So, kind of my public-facing role is I run our foreign trade zone for Northeast Florida. So, kind of an opportunity for our communities to grow jobs here, make us competitive in the international marketplace, and save companies money that are looking to manufacture, distribute in Northeast Florida. So,
our port, how do you compare it to other ports? Can you how would you look at our port here in Jacksonville?
I think we have a unique asset in Northeast Florida here. Room to grow. We're making a lot of investments. A lot of companies moving here, so I get to see the unique side of kind of my internal-facing job. I deal with infrastructure funding internally with our team, folks there, and so when you go out on the foreign trade zone side and talk to customers, say, hey, you got a new ship service in. I love that I can drive it across town versus coming from another competitor around the area or out of state. So that really makes me proud to see all these investments in our community and the jobs. It's just, we have a really nimble team at the port.
Yep.
But outside of that, it's all of our tenants and truckers and our community that really make the jobs here. I think numbers around 31,000 people directly supported from that primary jobs, and then it just trickles down to our the state of Florida, so it's pretty great to be a part of something like that.
I mean, logistically, Jacksonville is perfect. You got the port, you got the rail, you got the I-10, I-95. I mean, just a great spot to be in, no doubt. Great to have you on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Jerry Mallot is here. Hey, Jerry, how are you, my man?
Always good to see you.
Good to see you from Heritage Capital Group.
Absolutely.
This is one of your guys, I take it.
Well, what we try to do is help companies, public and private, but get the capital they need to do things. And in the case of private companies, when they're ready to sell a company and move on or acquire another one, we're there to help.
That's great. Yeah. And you, with your background, that's a perfect fit for you, right?
It kind of was. I was doing economic development here for 25 years, so this is a transition for me to enjoy my later years.
That's great, Jerry. Always great to have you on the show. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, what's happening, my man?
Hey.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
What do you know about the port? Anything?
I don't know anything about the port other than I go by it going over the bridge.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We're going to show you.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
I'd love to see it, actually. Get a little tour.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
All about relationships, right?
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Yeah, and that's a great thing about the Horse's Mouth is that people get to tell their story and what they do. And talking about the radio business. I'm in it a little bit
Yeah, you
now.
are. Yeah.
They say I'd have a great face for radio. So
You got a great voice too.
well, thank you.
record,
It's a little bit of Bill Parcells.
That's right.
And Bill Belichick together.
That's
Boston
right.
and New
You
York.
damn Northeasterners. It's great to have you, Coach.
Thank you.
John Green's here from Operation Barnabas. Hey,
Yes,
John.
sir. Good to see
How
you.
you doing, man?
Good.
I heard your background. You got some heavy background in football. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
I was an athletic director and a football coach. That's all I wanted to do. That was my original. I didn't have any other plans other than to be a football coach.
Where were you doing that?
I was at Orange Park High School, so I got hired on. I was probably I was 21 years old, and I got hired to be the secondary coach, defensive backs.
Nice.
And
did you play there? Like what
I
was your
played
career?
there, so
You
I had a
did,
connection
okay.
there. And Bob Williams was actually the head football coach there, who's in the Florida Hall of Fame. He had played
Yep.
at Tennessee, and he actually was at one point in time. He's a trivia question. He took before South Florida, what was that school?
Tampa University.
He took them to like the #1 spot in the AP poll.
No kidding.
And they had all these crazy NFL guys that were on
Yep.
the team and stuff like that.
You know, it's funny you mentioned. So I was doing a trivia show once, and the trivia was you had to name the first pick in the draft that came out of Florida. You know what my answer was? John Matuzak out of University of Tampa.
I think yes,
That's
he
true.
coached
Yes,
them.
he
So
was
Bob
the
Williams
number one
coached them.
pick.
Yes, sir.
Out of like 76, something like that.
He would tell
Remember
the
that
stories.
guy?
Oh,
He
yeah.
was great.
No
Yes.
I would have loved to play in that.
He would tell the stories about Matuzak. He was on that
Hey,
team.
John, real quick, just tell our Panhandle about Operation Barnabas and what you guys are doing.
So Operation Barnabas, since 2017, we've taken 157 homeless veterans off the streets of Northeast Florida and made them whole again. That means automobile, job, housing, everything put back together, from literally living under a bridge to now, contributing, working for the businesses that you have, and
Yep.
just an amazing turnaround. So, and we want to continue to do that. People ask all the time, is there a home? They're kind of shocked. Is there a homeless problem for our veterans in Northeast
Yep.
Florida? Calls every day.
Yep.
Calls every day. My daughter was working at a shelter at the beach 2 nights ago, and she said, "Dad, every other guy coming in here is a veteran." Yeah,
Wow.
So it's a big problem.
And how's the project? I know you had your first house installed.
Yeah, we got a tiny home install out there. So we're trying to find, or we have a place, 2 acres in Clay County that we're calling Fort Barnabas, and that's where we're going to do the rapid rehousing because we do one-to-one mentoring, and that's how we help them. We think it's an excellent formula for helping them get back on their feet. But you got to have a roof over your head. You can't do it under a bridge. So we're putting together that project, and we're hoping by the end of 2024 to have even more houses out there.
This is Jacksonville right here. You guys are a
Yeah,
big part
absolutely.
of Jacksonville, man. It's a great community that's continued to grow, opportunity everywhere, and it's just going to go up from here, man. I love being here. I'll be here almost 30 years in about a year and a half.
Well,
How
of
about
course,
that?
so many ex-players
Oh.
and ex-coaches
Yep.
from this
Love it
area
here.
come back here.
Yeah.
And I'm one of
Yeah.
them.
That's right.
And,
So true.
I just love the community. I love the concern
Yeah.
with people that are here.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Now we just got to get our team winning, and then everything will go.
There we go.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Keep up the great work out there. Hey, make sure you check out all their great profiles. You'll see this conversation and hundreds of others by visiting the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, stay safe out there and be cool. We'll see you right here on the Horses Mouth. Cheers.
Operation Barnabas is a veterans ministry, started in 2017 with the purpose of helping our veterans that kind of got left behind.
Being able to communicate with them and help them can drastically change their life, can drastically change a family's life. The little that we can do is put our hand out and say, hey, do you want a hand up? Like, we're not giving a hand out. Do you want a hand up? And just be able to be there with them and do life with them and just be able to help them because, man, they put their life on the line for you and me.